Hello everyone, and welcome. Time for another shave video. First of all, welcome to any new subscribers. Thank you a lot. I thank you for your views, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so if you like the content. So what are these doing here? I don't know. I'm telling you, things in this house are getting weirder by the minute. Oh, to any new ones, I promise you it makes sense if you watch them, the video I did before this one. I promise I'm not completely insane, just perhaps just a bit. And strange. This is the brush I was going to be using the next shift, but when I got here, my stuff was used. Someone had cleaned this. Very nice. So I'm going to be talking about that later. Again, it makes sense. Thank you everyone for watching this, and everyone who continued to watch the videos. It's, it warms my heart. Anyone would want to spend some time watching the videos. So this video is going to be two-folded. It's going to be part one. It's going to be a sort of a tribute, because Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements has their 10-year anniversary. So congratulations to you, PAA. I don't own a lot of your stuff because I just got started collecting, but I promise you that I will, and not just you if you end up watching this. I'm not sure that's ever going to happen, but I am going to get more Phoenix Artisan shaving stuff in the future. Something on the wish list for Christmas, so I'm kind of waiting, not buying it myself, because maybe. So what are we using that's PAA? Well, we'll be using the, let's see if I can get it out, and it's sweating quite a bit. It's the cube, and it's sweating quite a bit, and it's not sitting in a humid area. I wouldn't say it's sitting in a humid area, but apparently the glycerin, it's normal, it's fine. And for soap, we'll be using this awesome sauce. Acrobistadt, it's the vegan, and it's Formula CK6. Great smell on this one. And it goes along nicely. The green theme here. Yes. So we'll be soaking this, and this is a quite soft, not a great backbone, but I'm sure we will whip up a nice lather nonetheless. 24mm, if I didn't show you that. What else? That was pre-shave, the soap, brush. Now, because the second part of this is going to be a review. Before I get to that, we're also making a tribute to coming up artisans. You hopefully have seen this wonderful looking bowl I got from Bruno Jans, and he has currently made a website now, and I'll link it in the description if I remember. So a tribute to artisans by using that one, also because the blue color goes superbly nicely in tone with this one, and I've been looking very much forward to using this. This razor has quite a story, and I will be sharing that with you during the shave. But let's crack it open. Hopefully it won't fall out. That would be anticlimactic. And it says Gillette. I don't know if I can get it. Perhaps you could slightly the way you did there. So it says here on the stamp here, it says, what's this, R4. I don't know, I won't be able to, because this camera isn't good at picking up small stuff like this, but it looks completely awesome. Which means it's from 1971, fourth quarter. Looking very much forward to using this. It's a twist open wide here. And in it, we're going to be putting our Treet blade, third use now. Will it tuck? I don't know. Will it tone down the razor even more, because this is apparently a mild razor? Yes, it might, and I might be changing out the blade. Who knows? Looks like that overhang quite a bit to be aware of. Listen to this. So that's it. All right. So I got my spoon here. That's what I do. And I got soap here. I'm out like this. And what I do is that I press it in and sort of wheel it about. So I will put on the pre-shave, and I'll turn the camera for you to watch the lathering. Oh, 3 days of growth. Let's see how it does. So I'll see you at the lathering process. So here we are back. We've got our bowl, we've got our soap in, with our brush, we'll flick it. And there is some pieces of the cube down here. Let's see how we do. Now, it's a bit foamy, so it'll work it a bit more. That did not take long now, did it? This is, by the way, my favorite bowl, and has become sort of a signature bowl for me. Now the scent on this soap is completely astonishing, really Barossa green, nice. And I would actually, I wouldn't class this as a summer scent, because, well, I would class this as a warm winter take. You could obviously still use it during summer. You would do whatever you want to do, really. But I will tend to use this in the winter period. And then the Barossa green I will use as a freshener. Look at this. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. And it took like seconds to make. Look how much lather there is here. And I also use too much product, I know that, but simply amazing. This product in this bowl, I mean, you cannot go wrong here. So that was it. So we're back. Let's see how this goes. So this, in the unboxing, you also saw that it came with an old Gillette can of shaving foam. I might be trying to use that, or very least, I'll be showing you what its current condition is in, and then I will be estimating if it's worth shaving with or not. Actually, I got the question, now when you have a shaving channel and you got the goatee here, will you ever shave it off? And yes, I usually shave it off between Christmas and New Year's Eve. I haven't done a video of it, but that's what I usually do, and my wife keeps getting surprised. Look at this. Look at this. It's already thick and creamy, because the cube is also a lather booster. So I'll have to add water to this, because this razor needs to be able to get through, right? A bit of water over here. As I said, this brush doesn't have a great backbone, but it had no issues working up the lather nonetheless, even though it was a crook. And the bowl obviously helps. That's an awesome bowl. Alright, I think we're there. Loads of product. down that ball, I know. So congratulations to PAA for, working your way to the top as you've done, creating such good products as you are. And I'm just very pleased that I'll be looking forward to adding more of your products to my collection. So we'll wet this with cold water. Alright, and we'll see how we do. Alright. Alright. There's not a lot of heft to it, obviously. Well, obviously there's still a lot left, but it's taking it down nicely. And even though the lather is kind of thick still and creamy, it doesn't really have an issue getting through it. Now I do have a Mueller R89, which I do not like, simply because it's so mild. You barely feel the blade. Now this you do feel. No, not yet. You did. I'm talking to myself, by the way. Sorry. So well, technically, unless this video airs, I am only talking to myself. So, well, nice. I'm very surprised. It's more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but there's more blade feel than I would have initially believed. Nice. It's very lightweight. I do not have a razor weighted like this. The lightest razor that I own, this one. So, this has a unique story to it. Are you ready to hear it? Well, if you stayed tuned so long, you've earned it. So, you may have seen the unboxing of this, right? Maybe you haven't. Oh, there's some slaving soap. I can't get off the blade. 2 seconds. So, yeah. It was just a place where I couldn't get. So, about the story. When I did the unboxing, I also told where I was gifted it from. From a viewer. Thank you again, Bo. Really was a switch between him and I. Gifted him a brush, some soaps, and he gifted me a couple of razors, where this was one of them. And yes, the blade is beginning to tuck, but now the majority of the growth is gone, so perhaps it shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, so initially, we, text from time to time, just various things on occasion. And one time he send a photo of this razor to me being sold. Actually, of one of you. But we'll get to that. And he said, I have enough razors. Wouldn't that be something that you would like? I said, yeah. The economy is a bit tight at the moment. So I don't know, but yeah. And he said, you know what? I'll buy it for you, and then you can pay me whenever things are getting better, and then I'll send it. I was like, all right, that's good enough deal for me. So he bought it, and everything seemed fine and nice and good and great. And then out of the blue, he just texted me again, said, you know what, I've been thinking, if you do have something to send in return, we can make a swap, and then everything will be just square. I was like, yeah, I know what he liked, and I got into my little collection and picked up something that I believed he would like, and yeah, that was a fair trade for him. And I did add a few extra things, blades and stuff like that. So I got COVID. He shipped his stuff. When I got well again, I shipped mine. And for some reason, the package never actually arrived to me. And he said that he checked and it had somehow stopped somewhere in Norway. He's a Norwegian. And that was marked for him as delivered. Look at this. I mean, come on, look at the products left here. Oh, so, I digress. Sorry. And actually a day later, a viewer, a subscriber, reached out to me and said, are you the one looking for this? And I was like, yes, yes I am. And we got all sorted out. He shipped it. Somehow, some taxes were not paid for, and this fellow was so kind that he actually sent it to me. And it was the original owner who had sold it to Bo, the kind giver. So, and when it got to Denmark, well, it got taxed again. this this razor has ended up costing like 4 times its value, just approximately. Don't press, it's still a razor blade. I mean, yeah. But it is enjoyable to shave with, nonetheless. Now these super slim adjustable. These super slim twist razors, as apparently of what I been told, but I researched, it was a bit more exclusive than the original slim twist, the one with the white handle, because it seems like it's been made of one piece of plastic, where the other one has been made of 2 pieces of plastic that were put together. I don't have the original slim twist, so I don't know how they compare. But this is actually a very, very good shape so far. Fingers crossed. I didn't watch an episode of Kevin Shaves where he had just gotten a new slim twist, and he had held his hands up here and somehow gotten it loose a bit, I think, because it caught him. A nice residual slickness. That's pass number 3. Let's go on to pass. That was pass number 2. Let's go to pass number 3. Very nice indeed. And the scent on this is absolutely phenomenal. Whoops. The good thing about this, though, is that if you have put on and are using have put on a pre-shave with good slickness to it, and are perhaps using a soap with less good residual slickness to it, you can add slickness simply by gliding it over. Still a ton of product left. Excuse me. So, last pass against the grain. Let's see how we go. So yeah, you could tell hopefully from the video why this is my favorite ball. The way it lathers up, quickness, and no effort at all. And I just love the coolness of it. Looks cool. Let's see how we do. There you go. Got it. So, got to experience something new today. Won't be saying much about it because there's some confidentiality in it, and oh, look at it, I'm being all exclusive and important. No, no, I got to. I'm a teacher. Many of you might know that. I got to teach one of, well, unfortunately, my first war refugee today. There we go. A bit there. Silence. Okay. So that was a challenge. Can't say much more more than that, really. But just wanted to share with you guys, or gals, okay, let's stop there. Welcome back. That was refreshing. So, crazy story to this razor. As far as I have been aware in my research, this use was its first shave. It's been sitting in the box for some 50 years. And the other YouTuber who bought it for show and tell opened it up to show it, put it back, sold it, and I ended up getting it, and I've used it. So, according to this story, this is his first use, and it's on camera. So we're going to be using Thayers switch hazel with some. It says rose petal, but I've added eucalyptus to it. So it has a nice eucalyptus scent and menthol. There's a slight mix down here where I overdid it. We used the cube as a pre-shave. Worked wonderfully. It had menthol in it, and it kept the cooling going. There's a slight bit of menthol in this one. Great product. Again, congratulations to Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for your 10th anniversary. Another one I would like to congratulate is Runian or Rumans. I don't remember the name right now, but it'll be in the description for your ball and brush work. Works completely amazing. Cannot say enough good stuff about your products. What else did we use? We used our Yaqi Green Viper, I believe I've researched this to be known as 24mm knot. Worked wonderfully. And now, for the star of the show, a Gillette super slim, super twist, I believe. Not slim, I don't know. Let's super twist. I forgot the name right now because it's 9 o'clock in the evening and I'm tired after a long day. And in it, we had a Treet razor. It struggled a bit on the neck. Perhaps I got that one. It gave me a great shave, I must say. More blade feel than I was expecting. Nice, light. What's not to like? This is a great razor. Now, the next razor review I'll be doing is this was of the lightest razor. The next razor review, that's going to be in a couple of shave videos it's going to be of the heaviest, and you can perhaps come up with some guesses with what that razor might be. Otherwise, I won't be keeping you any longer. If you liked the video, please subscribe and keep watching. That's warming me very much. So stay safe out there, and goodbye.